Yes, hello.
Hello, Gerin. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. I was kicked out, so I don't know what happened. But you can see my screen now, or can't you?
Yes.
Yes, we can. And welcome.
Thank you very much.
Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So I was asked to talk about two different things today. So first was the Pact for Skills, and the second was about the EIT, a little bit more depth. I mean, you have Kai there, so he is more equipped and more useful to you because he's on site, so to say. And yeah, so let's start with it. So can I have control over the presentation, or should I share my screen?
You can share your screen again.
I think.
Yeah, that's better.
I think that's easier in that sense. Okay. So thank you again. So I'm Gerin Trautenberger. I'm the managing director today from the European Creative Business Network, which is now transforming to the European Federation for the Creative Economy. So this is a new phase for us. It has also something to do with the EIT, because we fought 10 years for the EIT to be in existence, so to say, and we have to think now what's coming next, what is the next 10 years. So we try to acknowledge also this new phase of the creative economy in Europe, and therefore we orient ourselves also in a broader sense to not only the businesses but to the whole ecosystem. But let's start with it. So basically, Pact for Skills. Pact for Skills is an initiative started 2 years ago by the Commission. As you might recall, this year we have the years of skills. So the whole of our sectors is, asked to show what they are capable of, what they are doing, especially towards the triple transition to the green, digital, and of course societal challenges we're facing. And I mean, the example the Commission is always putting on the plate is that for going from the combustion engine in automotive to the electric motor means that alone in Germany 200 people will be unemployed because they are specialists in combustion engines. So what to do with these talents? They have to reskill and upskill, and the same will happen also in our sector. So the digital, of course, all the crisis will transform our sector substantially. So basically, yeah, year of skills, I said. So we have the European Skills Agenda and the European Pillar of Social Rights and Action Plan. So these three in combination are targeted that in the year 2030, 60% of the workforce, so all, not only creatives, but the whole workforce in Europe has once a year, as a reskilling and upskilling activity. So that's a huge number. And as we see, the creative culture and creative industries is acknowledged to be one of the 14 driving ecosystems in Europe to help to recover, to help to and upskill the workforce. So what does it mean? The Pact itself, not in total, there are 14 different ones, but one of them is the creative industries sector, so to say. We have 1,500 plus, Pact members. All these members are acknowledging or, subscribing to the idea to help to reskill and upskill their workforce. And for the creative culture and creative sectors, we created an own partnership, a large-scale partnership, and this is, run by BEDA. That's the Bureau of Design Associations of European Design Association, the Creative Skills Europe, and of course also the ECBN. So this was a consultation process where we ask, our members and the whole ecosystem, what do they want, how they would like to organize this partnership. And exactly, I think, last year, 1 year ago, we presented somehow the manifesto, which describes how we're gonna reskill and upskill, what activities we are preferring to do, and how we're gonna measure our success, so to say. And the Pact has now 114 members. And you see it's quite colorful. It's of course European project networks. We have social partners. We have vocational, educational training providers. That's also universities included, national, regional networks, and of course also CCI professionals, research, and other companies who are supporting the Pact for Skills. What does it mean? We have a work plan. The work plan consists of 6 action points. So we have to map what are the resources, how does our sector look, what do they provide. We have to look for the data. We have to think about the mutual recognition of training paths. So you can start in Denmark and finish your education in Spain, and also it's recognized for working. We want to organize a Creative Skills Week on the 9th and 10th of October in Vienna. And of course, we have an own visual identity. So data gathering, as I said, we have to, of course, understand that we have to communicate and create an outreach for this idea to have 60% of the workforce of the creative talents as reskilled and upskilled every year. So there are 4 working groups for that. There's the working group for skills in the digital environment, working group for entrepreneurial skills, and the other one for cross-sectoral innovation, and of course for the green transition. So these working groups are helping to develop programs, to develop an identity, to develop ideas how we're gonna do this. Yeah, basically that's the same. So everybody's invited to come to Vienna from the 10th to the 13th. So there's a little change. 10th to the 13th of October, the Skills Week. It's a European week, so to say, that we want to showcase. We want to demonstrate. We want to discuss what we can achieve, how we can achieve, and what we can do. So the last part now is. Yeah, what does it mean to be part of the Pact for Skills? There's of course the policy framework. We can propose different policy or policy recommendation. We building partnerships, promoting mutual and peer learning. Then we create evidence, and of course there's also the question of funding. And this is quite interesting that the new European programs are totally streamlined and tailor-made for reskilling and upskilling. So there is, of course, then the support from the European Union to create networks in that, to have a knowledge hub, and to have guidance and the resource hub. And the guidance also includes, how to get better funding. So there's a database for that. And it's not only on European level. They want to create also Pact for Skills on national level. And there will be always different meetings. So this was the last one on the 25th of May, and there will be one in autumn, but the date is not fixed, and one in the winter, where it's a networking event where you can have the latest information. And if you register for the Pact for Skills, of course, you get information. So yeah, this is so far to the Pact for Skills. Do I have some minutes left, or is it finished now? Hello? Can I have a few
1 minute left.
Yeah, okay, good. So yes, as I explained already, the European Creative Business Network will turn this summer into the Creative Federation, or the European Federation for the Creative Economy. So you're welcome to join us, to help us to spread the word, to get the latest information. So Kai already explained it. The culture and creative industries has now from the EAT an own European body, so to say, where we try to change the play field for the creative industries, so to say. And yeah, just to illustrate, 90% of our sectors are small or medium-sized companies. We generate together 450 billion euros value added. So it's approximately 4% of the whole European GDP. And of course, all the different event spaces, theaters, cinemas, music festivals accounted for 250 million visitors a year. So that's an impressive number. I mean, we shouldn't feel neglected or how to say sad about that. It's really something we have to be bragging about, have to show the world that our sector is fit and really important for the European economy, so to say. Yeah, it's basically a public-private partnership with 50 partners in 20 nations. We are diverse, open, collaborative, and we try to fit any purpose we have. And today, or the most impressing one is, of course, to mitigate the crisis. In one way, the climate crisis. So it's circular economy is a big topic. Then we have to face the digitalization. So the question is also how to mitigate this huge change of digitalization and all the coming crises, so to say. Open in that sense that we are not a closed KIC. The other KICs, the knowledge and innovation communities, used to be very close. So there was a fixed number of 50 partners or a little bit more, and then it didn't change. We are an open KIC, meaning that we are allowing everybody to join, everybody can support and benefit from it. So we have four different objectives and programs. So one is education. Of course, that's for higher education and for lifelong learning, vocational training. Innovation is at the core, where we try to have action programs to create innovation, so to say, to help ideas come to the market. And then, of course, creation on the market, accelerators to bring them to the market. Then we have society, where it's about social innovation, fostering value-based cultural entrepreneurship. And the fourth is systems, where we try to also to change how our system is working, how creative industries is perceived, and how we can, also measure the success of the creative industries. Yeah. Then we have 4 flagship initiatives. It's, of course, create an IP marketplace so that the ideas are not lost or can be, exchanged. Then we try to leverage investment capital. So it's also about how to train investors to understand the creative industries. Then we have a policy club where we try to integrate also policymakers and cities and local authorities into the knowledge triangle. And of course, we try to have a novel narrative, and that's the next Renaissance. So you will hear a lot about how we're going to change the Renaissance. So you can get involved of the policy club and investment club. So as Kai already said, we have 6 centers, and he's responsible for Aarhus, so to say. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. So thank you for your attention. I hope I didn't take too much time.